So from the previous class, we stopped at a point where a user can create an account by simply clicking on create an account, and then you enter your name, for example, Bira Sumaya, and email, maybe Sumaya, okay, let me say admin at gmail.com, and password 1234, confirm password 1234. Okay, so can agree and then click on submit, and then you'll see this user has been redirected to admin panel, and this is the point where we stopped at. I hope everyone can do everything up to this point. If you can't, then I recommend you to rewatch the previous videos carefully until you reach this point. So that is the admin, and if you see, if we go back to the admin, to the login page, we will be redirected to the admin panel. So this is where we stopped at previously. So we're going to begin by cleaning our project, whereby we're going to remove unnecessary options here, and then we're going to leave only important functions here as well as here. So we're going to remove all the junk and keep the structure of the project clean. So before we start, we'll begin by separating the header from the footer, and the footer and the main body separately. So this top part is going to be separate, and these parts are also going to be set separately. Then we'll remain with a single page that is empty, or the basic page that we'll be using. So I'll switch to my code and go to my project under views, and here we are in the under views. Did I create a folder for admin? I think I did. Oh, I've opened the wrong project. Okay, let me open the right project. Ctrl Shift N, and then I'll come to here and then go to my project is what? BD News 24 BD News. Okay, there we go. So I'll go to application, then I'll come to views, then I'll come to admin. You know, all the views of admin, I said I'll be putting them in the admin. So there we are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to separate this whole part, this top part, and put it in an external file that I'm going to call what? That I'm going to call header. And then this other part, and then these parts, the bottom parts and the JavaScript, I'm going to put them in another function called what? Another file called footer. So let's do that. So I'll come to here, and then I open the what? Let me go to my project. Let me first close this. Okay, I'll come to my project, then I go to the admin index, and then I'm going to look where this is the header. Okay, I can remove this copyright stuff, and then I'm going to scroll until the place where the header stops. Of course, you can look at this HTML carefully and you'll understand some basics. These numbers that look to be confusing, actually these are just icons, Svg icons. I'll also show you how to use those basic Svg icons. So I'll scroll until I reach where the header stops, and these guys who create this template, you'll find that they show they give good comments of every part. So let me see where the header stops. Okay, so you can read this comment, that is Svg icon. Oh, the thing is pretty huge. But no worries, you can as well search. So, oh my, even my hand is tired. So let us scroll, but don't be scared. Okay, so let me search. Let us see where the header is stopping at. Okay, so I'll search for head. You see here there is subheaders. I think subheaders, this is the subheader, this part. So I'll keep on searching until I reach at the last. You see, no header. So I think, let me search again for head. So I'll search until I get the last head. You see, the last head stops here. So what I can do, I can collapse this, okay? Beginning wrapper. So you can see here, end of a side. Can you see? End of side. And here they're telling you beginning of wrapper. So it means that this is the place where this side stops us, I think. And then this end of wrapper and this end of page, this is where the page stops. And you can see these are user profile and whatever. So this is the what? The footer, okay? So you can just check, you see, end of page. Let us see what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete all this up to home and see what I'll remain with. So I refresh. Another technique that you can use, I think that it can be better for you. You can just search the first word in the main content. For example, here is the main content. So if I want to stop up to here, okay, let me say that I want to stop up to this add new, okay? I want to stop up to add new. So I can as well search up to add new if I want to be keeping this one, or I can as well search up to the word cells, okay? Then I know this top part will be the what? The header. So I'll copy this and then search for it, okay? So it is the only word, so you know it is here. And if you see, subheader ends here, so it means that this middle part is the main container, this one. So if I cut this, if I cut this top part, we see I've cut the header, and this bottom one is the what? The main container. So if I want to keep this also, if I want to keep this part, for example, I want to be changing this part per view, I can as well look for it. For example, this is dashboard, so I can look for the word dashboard. So you have two dashboards. There are so many dashboards. Okay, let me see the right one. I think the last one is the last dashboard that they're talking about. Okay, so let me just search for start sales. So this is the main content. So if I collapse this one, so if I click here, Sublime Text will help me to show me where it starts. Here it starts here. So this beginning of content, can you see? Beginning of content and end of header. So the end of header stops here. So beginning of content starts here. So if I come and collapse this, you see, I can collapse it from here, and I cut this div, okay, where there is content. Let me come and refresh. You'll see my server is slow. You see the main content has gone. The part where we have content has gone. Okay, so that's how they structured it. So it means that this part on top where there is the word end of header is where our head stops. So I'll just press Ctrl Shift and Home button to select up to the home page, up to the home part. So I'll cut this and make it a what? A header. So I'll create a new file and save it in same folder or in the same view and make it admin header or admin dash header, or I can just save it header .php. Since it's just in the folder of admin, so I don't need to put again the word admin header. So that's admin header, I've put it there. So if I refresh, I'll not have this top part, and of course the Bootstrap part has also gone. So that's admin header. So I'll come back to the index and collapse this, you see, begin content. So I'll collapse this one. So I mean that this, after this begin of content, the remaining one is the what? Is the footer. As you can see, about us, the copyright. So begin of footer. So it is straightforward. So I'll just select Ctrl Shift and End, and then I'll cut that. Okay, so that is the beginning of footer. And if I come and refresh, I'll realize that the footer has also done what? The footer has also gone on, just remaining with some basic images. So I'm going also to put the footer aside by simply pressing Ctrl N and Ctrl S and call it footer.php and then paste it there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to include the header and footer. Okay, so to include the header, we shall just use require once. So I can just write php and put require. You can use include, you can use require, no problem. You can even use load view. Did you know that you can use load view? So you can just simply say this, or you can just write load what? Load view. So this, so here we shall put the view file. Of course, the view file is under admin, then header. So I can just say admin, then stroke what? Stroke header. Let me remove these attributes. Okay, so that can also load for us the what? The header. I hope so. My website is slow, I don't know why. Okay, so you see it has loaded the header. So after, I'll come and load the footer. So to load the footer, I can as well use the CodeIgniter load view to load the footer. So I'll come and say load view and then just put admin footer. Okay, so why am I putting admin? Because view starts seeing things from here. So we load the footer like this. Okay, so we come and refresh. We have that. Okay, so everything has been loaded in a right manner. So what we're going to do, I'm going to first remove all the junk that is here at the home page. I'll design my own at the end of the project, and these ones I'll also remove them and only keep my important ones. Okay, so I'll come and just expand main content. So this subheader, I may keep it. I'll just remove only the what? Only these container things in this container. Okay, so I just click on this row. Oh, this is just a container of class, so I can just copy this and then collapse this container and delete everything in this container. See, they designed their thing in the right way, so I know my container will start from here. So I can say I can just put here my P and say or I can put my H1. I say data goes here. So I'll save, come and refresh. Oh, my thing is slow, I don't know why. So data goes here, so my data will be starting going from here. Okay, my data will start going from here. So there we are. So I can save this file as a basic. I don't know why my computer is slow, my localhost is slow. I don't know, because a lot of softwares are open. So my data starts from here. So as you can see, my data starts here. So my input of data will start from here. Okay, so we'll start designing. If you don't want this header, this submenu, you can as well remove it. Okay, so I'm going to do what? I'm going to start removing also these things in the what? In the menu. These things in the menu, and I leave only important ones. So to do that, of course these are in the header. So I'll come here where there is header and search where there is word application, because it begins with what? With application. So I'll come here in the header. Here it is here. So I can search applications. Okay, application, where there is a first application, which is here. Okay, so I can just come to top here where there is a link and collapse it. Okay, and collapse it and delete this section. Okay, and collapse this link and delete this section. Okay, but I'll not delete all, I'll leave just some for myself that I'll use for creating my own links. Okay, so you can see they've been deleted. My thing is slow, I don't know why. They've been deleted. Okay, so I'll delete the theme, I'll delete all. Okay, I may just leave, for example, let me just leave one. Okay, for example, this word, we have layout section here. I'll just delete the layout section. I'll just which section am I remaining with? I have here the theme. This section of theme. I will not delete it. I'll use it as just my link. Okay, I'll use it to create my own. So I'll just collapse this list item where the section of theme. So I'll collapse these. Okay, and then delete these others. Okay, so I'll delete this submenu. It has a submenu, so I'll delete that submenu. Okay, so I'll delete these others. I'll delete this one. Okay, I'll delete this. I'll delete this word crude, that section of crude. Okay, so it takes time, but it is meaningful. It saves time again. So I'll delete it all. I'll delete this one. I just want to remain with the structure that I can build on. Oh, am I deleting one item by one? Okay, I also delete this. This guy, they know what they're doing, so they took their time to create this, all these for us, that we can just extend from what they already built. Delete all this. Oh, it's too much now. Let me just first collapse them. Collapse this one. Okay. So let me delete all these sections. I think this is the last. Okay, that's the last. Okay. So there I save. I come and refresh. There we are. This thing is slow. So there we are. Of course, this menu does not have, this submenu does not have anything. So we're having here a link of dashboard. In fact, I can just delete even this part and I just remain with plain one. Okay, I can just delete this part. That I should just remain with the what? With this dashboard, and I'll use this dashboard as what? As my main post. Okay. Oh, so slow. Okay, so there we are. So what I'm going to do, so we have also here another section that you have to take care of. Okay, so you can see what you'll put here, but I'll also take care of it. Okay, let's take care of it right now. So this is this section. So I'm going to come and delete. We'll take care of this later. Okay, we'll take care of this later. What I'll put here, our profile. Oh, we should do it now. Here you can put your profile name, the number of messages, but you don't have messages right now, so I can delete these messages. I can delete this section, profile section. We'll look at this later, but at this moment we're going to focus on what? On our goals. So the first goal is to create a news post and preview all the news. Okay, previewing all the news and creating news post. Okay, so what we're going to begin with is creating a link of create news, or add new, or create news and view all news. Okay, so I'm just going to to duplicate this link of dashboard and put all news. Okay, so to do that I will just simply come and collapse this one and then just put all posts. Okay, all posts, okay, say all news posts, and then I will come and collapse this list item, collapse it, and then duplicate, and I can say create post. Okay, create news post. Okay, and just say create post. Okay, so those are the two basic things that you're going to begin with. Okay, no, those are categories. Those are categories. Okay, so I'll collapse this one and duplicate it. I'll begin with what? I'll also put here news categories. Okay, let me put categories. News categories. Okay, news categories. In fact, this of create new post is just a duplicate, but can even remove it because I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put here create news post. Okay, at this point. Okay, but you can as well put it there in this side. What I'm editing, there are things that are going to come in this side. So if I come and refresh, you see we have all news and create news post, but you can see all of them, they are set to be active. This class is the one that sets them to be active, so I remove this menu item class, and then if I come and refresh, I'll just have this one which is not active at this point. Oh, this thing is slow, it's going to delay us. Okay, so after this point, at this point I'm going to do what? I'm going to okay, you can ask how putting these icons, how, for example, I want to change this icon to another icon. So this theme, this template, the Metronic template, gives us also that. So I can just put stroke what Metronic 7 So I'll go to the documentation of Motronics template. I already have it, so I just go to my own template, and then I come where there is icon. You see, icons. So this guy, they give us SVG icons. SVG icons, they are just dynamic icons that you can modify by writing those numbers, and they are adaptive, so they can change even their colors according to your CSS. Search about SVG and you'll understand more about them. So these are the SVG icons. See, under icons, they have font awesome icon, flat icon, all of them, they're here. So here we are using SVG icons here. So I'm going to choose one of icon here and I put it here. So for example, I want the icon for all news posts. So let me see all. For example, which one represents all? Let me search, just press Ctrl F and maybe search for let me use this one for all news posts. So you can use either an image or as an inline. So I click on an inline and they'll create for me the SVG code. You see, the SVG code. And if you come here, you'll find there is a what? There's SVG code. So I can just collapse this at this point and then delete this SVG code and come and copy here the SVG code that I want. Okay, so I just paste. Okay, so I just press the tab key, select all and press the tab key to make them be in this good line. So if I come and refresh, you'll find that all news post. This thing is slow. Oh my god. Okay, all news posts has been what? Has been changed. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to create here to be the news categories. So I'm going to put the news categories. So let me search which one can represent category. It's not there. Let me search for list. Which one can represent category? Let me put the group. It's not there. Okay, let me put this one. Let me put this kind of folder. So I'll click there on SVG and copy this SVG. I can even copy this G part only. Okay, and come and select only the G part and paste it there. Okay, so I can press the tab key to make them do what? To be in good line. So save, and if I refresh here, I'll have the news category icon updated. I'll have it updated. See? Oh my god, I put it in the wrong place. I just replaced the previous one. I'll just come and edit this one down. Okay, so I'll collapse this one and paste this and then press tab key. Boom. Okay, there we go. So I'll have all posts. This thing is slow. And what? A news category. Oh, I paste it badly. I want only the G part. I want only the G part, so I should delete only the G part. Okay, so there we go. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to now create a new what? Create a new post. So to create a new post, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put here the link of creating new post. Okay, to put here the link of creating new post. Or I can put it here in the menu so that it should be dynamic all the time. Okay, so let me add there create new post here in the menu. Here, so I'll duplicate here and then say create post, and here I can just come and search for what? For plus sign. I think we have the plus here. The plus is here, so I'll come and copy the SVG. Okay, so I'll copy the SVG and come and paste it here. Okay, there we go. So press the tab key, make them be in line. So now it's time to put links. So I'm going to put the link for creating a what? Creating a news post. Oh, we forget to close something. I think we must have forgot to close something. Oh, we might have closed something before. Okay, the span is the problem. We had duplicated the span. So there we go. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Okay, let me just copy this G only and then try to close. Oh, I forgot to close the SVG, I think. Refresh. Okay, let me just undo and then select only the G and paste there. Okay, refresh. Okay, things are okay. So remove this active class, create post, and create post. If I want it to be on top, create post, I'll just, where is create post? Okay, create post is here. So if I want to be on top, I'll just collapse it and move it like this. I just done a mistake. Okay, I just create it. I'll collapse it, cut it, and then come on top and paste it there. I hope it's okay. Yeah, everything is okay. Only that it is active before I ask it to be active. So I'm refreshing, and there we are. So that's it. So I'm going to save this file. If I don't want, okay, let me remove this top header. Maybe I don't need it because that one comes for the for the large projects when you need a lot of actions. So I don't need this top header. This top thing, I don't know, this one, we don't need it, but it is important for the large project. So I'll come and remove it. Where is it? It is called what? Let me come and see. It has the word what? It has the word dashboard. So let me come and search for the word dashboard. Okay. Oh, it's not there. It is on index. It is inside our index. I think it is here, subheader. So I'll remove this subheader. I don't need it for now, but you can use it in your projects. Okay, so that I should have enough space. So there we go. We are having okay, there we go. Subheader is gone. So let's begin by creating a what? By creating a post. So to create a post, I'm going to put the link of what? Of creating a post. So to put a link of creating a post, first of all, you need to first go to a controller. Of course, creating a post will be under admin controller. So I'll just duplicate this one and save this one as what? Create post. Create underscore post. Okay, so create post, and it will be under admin and under a file called create. Maybe I can make it a dash like this, or create post, or like this, the way it is exactly. So I'm going to come under admin, under this index, and I duplicate it, Ctrl+Shift+S, okay, to make a second file of this index, and call it create post, like this. So I'll save, and then here I can put here maybe create post, creating a new post. Okay, so now I have to link it. Okay, so to link it, I'll just simply come to admin. I'll come to header. I'll come to create post. Create post. Create post is here, right? Create new post. Here, create new post. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just simply come here and select this one and put PHP, and then PHP. Oh, why is it not opening and closing? Okay. Okay, so our PHP is there, and then we'll say echo site URL, site underscore URL, bracket. This thing is okay. it is, let me change this format to what? PHP. You can manually set it from here, or you can close this file and open it again. Okay, so I'll come to, where is it? Create post here. You can just create post. Which file are we editing? Was it the index? Oh, okay. Create post. Oh, we're editing the header, yeah. So I'll just come to the header. You can close it and open it, yeah? And then search for PHP. Okay, so I'll come to where there's create what? Create post, and you come here. This is where the link is. Okay, the link is here. So if I come and say site URL, I'll just simply put so the site URL needs what and what? Needs the link, eh? So it will be under the admin. Of course, our controller is called admin, and the link is called create post. Okay, the file is called create post. So if I come and refresh, and then I click on create post, you see, it has taken us to create post, but create post is having some messy. Let's go and fix it. So create post is here. Create post, what's wrong with create post? Let me reload. Okay, so let me copy just the index. We maybe messed up something with the cross post. So this is the basic file, the index. So I'll come and paste it there, and then refresh. Oh, what's wrong? Let us go back to admin. Something is not right. Okay, something is not what? Is not right. Let's come to header. Okay, let's go to controller, to the console and see what could be wrong. So if you come to console, you can see a lot of files are not loaded. A lot of files are not loaded. See, a lot of files are not loaded. They're showing 404. So what could be that? Let us first see if the header is loading successfully by just simply putting what? The base. Is the base defined? No, the base is not defined. Let us define it. So PHP base underscore URL. Okay, let us again try to save and refresh. Still things are not okay. Okay, things are now okay. So you have to define the base if you start working with the complicated stuff. Okay, things are now better. In fact, even these things were missing, but you can remove them. I'll show you how to. So I come here to create post, creating a new post, and everything is now okay. Someone is joining the classroom. Or someone has left. I heard as if someone is joining. You guys, are you following really? Okay, so create a post. So to create a post, first of all, I'll first see the create post. I'll first look at different forms, and I see which one will inspire me. So I'll just come here to the section of forms, where the forms are. They are here, and here we have form controls and whatever. So if you click on form control, you'll see the basic. Here under the basic form control, you see the basic form control and up to advanced. Okay, so I can choose one of these ones, and I use them to do what? To create my post. Okay, but before create a post, I have to create a what? I have to create a category. Yeah, because a post will depend on a what? A post will depend on a category. So let me go to what? To category, to create category. To do that, I'll simply come to categories. Categories. It is here, and I'm going to put here php site URL, and then I put admin stroke categories. Okay, so at this point I'll be listing all our categories. So let me go and create a file for categories. So I'll come and use this same index file. So the index file will just be used like a basic file, okay, for now. So I'll just save it as categories. So I have this file called what? Called categories. So I'll come again to admin controller and then duplicate it and just put categories here and load the categories file, which is under admin section. So if I come here under categories, I'll just find here, maybe I can say categories go here. So I'll put here the list of all categories. So let me do that. I'll just simply come to admin and click on news categories, and you see categories go here. So let us put here a section of categories. So before I put a section of categories, I can look at the just basic tables that may inspire me. So I'll just simply go to tables, do you have tables though? I have KT tables. Okay, so let me just come here to general. Okay, KT tables, as use just kin themes tables. Let's come to base, then let me come to low HTML input. So I'm going to create something like this. Oh, this thing is loading slow. I'm going to just create something like this, okay? Something like this, whereby I'll put here create new category. Okay, create new category. I'll put it here, or I can just put my container, and after putting the container, and then I put the news category in one side and then the category on the other side. So I can also as well do that. So to do that, I'll just simply come here and make this one container fluid. Okay, so I refresh. My container is now fluid. So again, I'll come and do it and just put here my div. Is this container closed though? Yeah, it is closed at this point. Okay, so I'm going to put here the div, and I'll call it class card. I can as well cheat and look at how these guys are making their cards by simply, let me first drag and drop the kin themes here. Okay, so I'll just come and look for the template. Where is it? It is called Metronic 7, and then I'll come to HTML, I come to demo, I just get this distribution part, and then drag and drop it here, and then I can see how they did theirs, and I get the idea. For example, I come to crude, and I come to data tables, or I come to forms, and I come to controls, and I come to base. You can see here where there is body, or I can say content. Okay, so you can come here and see where the content starts from, So you can just search for end head and then realize where the content is starting from. So you can realize they are making their top head is the top head. So I can drop it, and you can see this is the drop down. Okay, so this is the search section. I can also just made a mistake again. Notifications, so huge. Quick actions, so huge. Okay, cut, chat. Am I still on the point even? Okay. So the forms start from here. I think base control. Oh no, the head does not stop there. Let me just come and look at the. So Metronic is under kin themes, and then under. This table is under under KT table data tables. So it's just come under what? Under KT data tables, then under what? Under base. So I'll come under base, and then we come to HTML. Okay, HTML table. So there we are. So I'll just come and copy, for example, where this word is. Okay, so if I search that word, I'll get it starts from here. So by doing that, you'll simply know what is happening. So you can see they're having here custom what? A custom table, a custom card. Okay, a custom card, which is having, of course, these actions. So I can copy that custom card just by simply collapsing it. Okay, and then card body starts here. I can just copy this card. Okay, so I'll copy the card the way it is there, the custom card, and then come and remove my own card and paste it there. I'm going to remove all this useless data. Okay, so I refresh, come to my project, refresh. Computer is slow, but you'll be patient. So that's what I have so far. In fact, that's what I wanted. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that useless HTML data, this one, and just keep it as simple and clean as well. So I'll just come here. Of course, I can just collapse this T body and then delete the T body. Okay, so I'll create my own T body later. Okay, my T body will come there. So if I refresh here, I have this what? This content. Okay, so I'm going to put here the word. News categories. So I'm going to put here the news categories. So I'll just search for that, and then put here news categories. Okay, so I can remove this word, the description, but if I want, I can keep it there, whereby I just simply put all news categories. All news categories can be managed here. So that description is not that will be here. Okay, this short description you can see. So I'm going to remove this word export. In fact, this one you can export to print and whatever. I'm going to remove it. So I'll just search for export and then collapse it. It is a sub menu. So I'll come to this top, and then this button, I'll collapse it, and then I will see what will happen. So delete that and then refresh. I think we'll remain with this new record new record button. Oh, so slow. Okay, exactly. So instead of putting new record, I'm going to put the word create new category. Okay, so I'm just going to put new category. So I'm going to put their new category, and that's where we'll be putting the news category. I mean, we'll put the link of what? Of news category. I'm going to remove this search form. As you can see, that search form is also here. This search form is here. What is word search? Okay. So just remove this search form. See, it is here. So I can remove it by simply collapsing this first and then delete it. And then if you refresh, we'll have that simple card. So here I'm going to put a link for creating what? For creating a new news category. So to do that, I'll simply go to my code, and of course you're going to use the admin controller, and I've not put this link of new news category here because we don't create categories every time, so it is not good to expose it to a user. Let him create category for a purpose, and that's why I just keep it under the news category. So I'm going to go here, news category. Let me delete the search form. Okay, so I can delete this one table. Okay, my table will come here, no problem. So I'm going to come new category. On its link here, I'm going to put php base underscore URL, and then I'll put admin store create underscore category. Okay, copy that and then come to the admin controller, duplicate it, and then I'll come to create new category and change this one, create new category. So I'm going to create also a file for creating new category. I'll just duplicate that very file of categories, okay, of categories. So Ctrl Shift S and then change it to what? Create new category. So I'll save that. There it is saved. Then if I come and refresh and I click on this create new category, it should take me to admin create what? Admin create new category. So in creating new category, I'm going to delete this, I'm going to delete this, I'm going to delete this stuff, and just put creating new categories. I'm going to remove this, okay? So this, instead of putting news category, I'm just going to put create category. So I can just put creating news category to show me the user what he's doing at this moment. So I can delete this, or I can hint here the user. I can say keep categories as minimum as possible to avoid confusing your what? Your users, okay? So the categories, they shouldn't mean many. I can hint on user like that. So I'm just showing you how you can use this space differently. So I'm going to remove this news category. So I'll just come here, toolbar, I just collapse that, delete that, okay? So I'll remove this this table and put there my what? My own table. Okay, so in news category we'll have a what? So if I come to my localhost and check on the what? On the in the database of BD News project, and then I come to post category, you'll see that we have just a few things. We just need the details and what? And the category title. So even without going to the forms of, you can find the forms here. You can find the forms of HTML. I mean, you can find the forms of this template here. where under forms where are they? Form. Okay, can come under Bootstrap. You'll find what? You'll find forms. Form. Okay, what are the forms? Okay, they are here. So you can find the forms here, the basic forms, input group, whatever. All the forms you can find them here, all different kinds of forms. But me, I want a simple form. I want a form with just a title and the input field. So let's create that. So this, okay. So I want a form like this. I can also create that while I'm closing my eyes, so I don't need to cheat this time. As well, I can as well do what? You see, you can as well click here, view code to see the code, and you'll find the whole code here. Or you can just simply click here to copy the code. You see, click here and the code will be copied. So I'm going to paste this code here in this field. Okay. Why did I delete? Okay, it's gone. I don't refreshed. Okay, I'm going to put the code here. So news category. So here I come in the card body and paste the code here. I can as well create it while I'm closing even eyes. It's just like a Bootstrap form. It's just a basic Bootstrap form with the labels and the inputs. So I'll come and refresh and we see what we've got so far. So if I refresh, oh, we have two cards. You see the problem? You have two cards. I can as well use this very card that has come with the form. I can as well use this. In fact, let me use that one. So let me just use this one. So I'll need to collapse this card from here. Let me collapse this one, delete it, and container fluid, I'll put there my card. Okay. So I'll come and refresh. It's a bit slow. So there we are. I have this huge card. Okay, I have this huge card, but no problem. So I want this padding to reduce. Okay, let me first focus on what I want. So I want the title, the title and details, right? That's so small. We just need what? Title and details. That's all. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this garbage, this, so I can keep this one as a what? As a notice. Remember our previous notice, so I can use this here. Okay. Keep your categories as minimum as possible to avoid confusing your users. Okay, so that's it. That's a hint, and then I can put here news categories. So after doing that, I'll come and the email address. Okay, instead of email address, I'll come and change it to category name. Category name. So I'll remove this hint. That's all I need. So do I need the password? I'll remove that field. I'll remove that field. This input, I'll remove it. I don't need it. I'll remove this input. I'll remove this select. I'll just leave the. Do you have the text area? Yeah, I'll leave only the text area for category what? For category details. So I'll leave this one as what? Category details. Okay. Yeah. So there we are, and this will be cancelled. I can make it a link that takes you href that takes you to where I came from. which is which is what, site URL admin stroke what, categories. Okay, there we go. So if I come and refresh, we've got that. Oh, so slow. We've got that one. Okay, we've got that, yeah, which is not bad. I can come and remove these words, you see these things, check out more demos, whatever builder. I can come and remove those things. I think they're in footer, so I can come out and look for check out more demos. It is here, so I just remove this list, but I can as well also use it to use my own stuff. Okay, so you can just use this one, nav, and then float it, sticky toolbar, and then you use it in whatever way you want. But for me, I'll just remove it. So there we go, it is gone. Just it's loading slowly, that's why. Okay, it is gone. So what I'm going to do at this moment, I'm going to put here the category and the category details, and then submit. Okay, I'll create put the link of what submit. Where's submit? In fact, this cancel. Okay, where is the button of cancel? Okay, the submit should be under cancel, right? So I can say submit or create category. I can say create category. Okay, without wasting much time, category. Okay, without wasting much time, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a category name. So you'll come here to our Metronic. We'll come to our database and check category title. In fact, we call it title according to the database. Okay, so I'll change this one to text and give form control and give it maybe category title. Okay, placeholder, I can leave it, and then give it a what? Give it a name. That's very important, and make it what? Required, maybe. Then after, I will come to details. So these details will be the ID, category what? Details. Okay, details, category details. Then I'll come here and make it that. So there we go, and then make it also what? Required. Okay, so I'll change the form now. I'll come and change the form and make it give it action of the same link, which is create category. So let me first give it a what? A method. Method will be post, of course, and then action will be PHP what? Site URL, and then pass admin stroke that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to check if there is a submission of what? Of news category title of a post. So I just simply say before I even load the head, you say if is set what? Post, and then you set post, and then put this, and then I'll just echo the pre-tag and do what? And die and print out the post. Let me dump the post here, the post, and do what? And die. Okay, there we go. So I'll come and refresh. There we go. I don't want this space. This space is too huge. Let me see how I can remove it. So to see how I can remove it, let me first put your background BG danger. I see what is in control of that space. Let me put the danger there, and we see who is in control of this space. Okay, so this guy is not in control unless he's using what? He's using margin top, and of course this guy is not using margin top. So let us see. I guess it is this guy. Let me give him BG danger and we see. Refresh. It's not the one. It's having some padding top. Let me put PT what? PT 0, and you see if this small red part will disappear. This one, okay, yeah, it's gone. This one we can leave it. You can leave it, that remaining part, but if you want to remove it, you can try MT0, but I don't think no one does this. Okay, let's try MT0. Yeah, MT0, then it will